find it funny how the older men on some of my other platforms are like, oh, you need to be careful.
I think a lot of older women want men to be upset that you're dating younger men. We're not. Subscribe. Let's talk about it.
All right, y'all. So y'all really seem to like my Cougars series. So I'm just going to say this, guys. Now that I've been talking about dating the younger men, I find it funny how the older men on some of my other platforms are like, oh, you need to be careful. And I'm like, be careful of what? You understand what I'm saying? I already explained to y'all how I like to move out here. And for me, conversation rules the nation. I don't be giving up nothing. If a man will ghost you in conversation, then he would have ghosted you in real life had you gave him your body for real. You understand what I'm saying? So I like to test those waters through the phone. Okay? If the conversation can die out, then there is the relationship. There is like we can't move past the conversation. So what do I got to be careful of? You understand? Me and young men got a lot in common. We're both in the same places in life right now. That we both have a lot of fucking freedom.
Where's the cap? Someone put that on, because you and younger men have a lot in common. Freedom. Yeah, a younger man that has free time is not someone that is going to amount to a lot of things. Your freedom is definitely earned, right? One is through negligence, and one is through, you as an older woman that you have the freedom now. You've worked through it. You've gone through it. You maybe already had the kids. You got the degrees. You have the job. You have the retirement account. Yes, you've earned a lot of that freedom now. A young man that has free time, that's usually because he's shirking some other duty. But the main point here that we want to focus on is that you want men to have an issue with this. You want men to be bothered that you are dating younger men. No, if any warning that you get, we're just saying, stop making it out to be what it's not. We were young men. We realized what it was. When we were young men, dating an older woman was like a badge, like an achievement unlocked playing Xbox. It wasn't anything serious. It was the same ideals that those men have when they're younger. They're still prevalent when they're older. When you're looking at an older woman, you're not thinking future. You're not thinking this is going to be great down the line. Most of the times, even if you really like her, if you're enamored with her, you sometimes think, I wish I met you when you were younger. I wish I met the younger version of you. The reality is different. Listen, we have no issue. At least I'm saying for myself, I can say that wholeheartedly. I have no issue with you want to date a younger man. My issue starts arising when you want to criticize men that are doing the same thing. For whatever reason, now the same women that say they mature quicker, they mature faster, they're more mature, they have all this experience, their frontal lobes develop. So for some reason, you don't hold that same thing to young men. A young man in his 20s that you're dating, that you're having fun with, you're looking at him, but he has full control of his facilities, right? He's making informed decisions. He's not being groomed. It's a constant thing where we throw out all these excuses to justify one person's behavior and to vilify another gender's behavior. But men see it just the same way. We really don't care, right? When you think that we should care, we don't. We don't. It's more a reflection of how you feel about things. You want us to be upset, so it helps justify what you're doing. But again, we don't care. Right? Before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. Subscriber Sunday coming up, 7 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna have some fun. Jump in the chat. Hopefully we see some of you guys there. Besides that, membership is open. We got merch in the store, so hype the video, share the video. So look, these are one of the. We're using this to highlight something that's very simple. You want men to be upset and bothered by your actions and activities. If you are dating younger men, have at it. Those young men are not going to say no, especially as a lot of you hold up. A lot of you know how to be attractive. You may not know how to keep a man in a proper relationship, but you know how to be attractive. You know what to look. You know what bras to use. You know what looks good. Shapewear is your best friend. Have at it. Please have at it. But when you get young men outcomes because you're dating young men, you cannot then turn around to the wider world and continue to dog men and say, well, what happened? Now, what is your excuse? You're older, but somehow he still manipulated you? No, that doesn't really work out anymore. Those excuses get revealed and say, no, this is just what you wanted to do. He's not looking at you and saying, great, this is perfect. This is the ideal situation. No, but it's good right now, especially because you spend your money. You spend your money, right? You introduce him to things. That's dope. That's amazing. When I was younger, that was dope and amazing. It's just the complaints that you have for men. You like to ignore it when you think it's beneficial in your favor. Again, that's fine. We're not going to come and attack you for it. We're not going to come and tell these young brothers, yo, don't do that. No, enjoy yourself, please. Please enjoy yourself. It's a rite of passage, right? A younger man dating an older woman, especially significantly older. 20 years older, rite of passage. Enjoy it. Learn what you can. But then when you realize there's a reason she's at that age, single, you don't have to accept the reasons that she's giving you. You just think those men don't know enough. They don't know better. They're not understanding. No, they're in it for the same reason. Yes, you're going to have one-offs that work. Hopefully, I wish you the best. They're saying that young men are more empathetic. They're more understanding. They're better partners. I hope that works out. Men understand young men. They understand them pretty well, right? Having lived in their shoes. Yet we're not trying to stop. We're not trying to jump in your way and say, don't do this. Don't do this. This is wrong. You shouldn't be doing this. You're sitting there grooming this person. They haven't really formed. Their frontal lobe hasn't really formed yet. So what you're doing is wrong. It's icky. Whereas this morally, ethically, it's wrong. Save all that. Save all that. Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. As much as we complain, as much as men hear complaints about women in terms of dating, in terms of them not showing up, men not being better, men not being more emotional, most of it falls on deaf ears now. Like, no one's really listening. No one's saying, yeah, you know what, she's right. I do need to go back to the lab and retool, rekey this. I do need to make sure I make more money simply to give it to the next person that I get their number. Men are looking and say, oh, no. It's white noise at this point. You can say it, but no one's really internalizing it as this should be direction for my life. You don't need to say men have an issue with you dating younger men. Just date them. Just absolutely date them. Have the cougar clubs. Enjoy yourself. Look for the turnout. But those same things that you held men to, just understand when you remove these, all of a sudden he doesn't have to be six figures. He doesn't have to have all these standards that you set forward that coincidentally have gotten you to the place where you're a cougar, where you're older women now dating younger men. All those same standards and preferences and things that you couch as boundaries, now you throw it out the window in the face of reality. Instead of looking Father Time, instead of saying, well, I'm not going to get a dog, I'm just going to get a younger man. That's cool too. That's cool. Stop lying to the rest of us and just say, this is what you want to do. I wish you had an issue with this so I could make it an issue. No, they don't care. Right? They don't care. Especially when you go really young, it's all bragging rights. That's when you got to be fearful of the group chat. That's when they're sharing the images and guess what I did, and they're super excited just for the experience of it. We were young and dumb men, you know. But when men look at that, they step out the way and say, yeah, best of luck, enjoy yourself. You should be in for a good time. He's got a young back, he's energetic. Go for it. But when men do it, kind of shut up. I think that's fair. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on the screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you listen to my voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. I'm just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.